Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to this AFK journey video. So in this AFK journey video, we're going to talk about my free-to-play accounts, Hugin and Daimon comp right here, which is pretty consistent on the wins. I think it's like a 90% win rate on both defense and offense together, right? So here is a win even though we lost the matchup. Okay, here's a win even though we lost the matchup. Another win, right? Because even this is a win because our second team was able to win over here. So without further ado, let's talk about the team and then do a showcase in the Supreme Arena side. So we are now level 600. Some of our equipments are not maxed out yet, but we are pretty close to finishing the maxing. So for the showcase itself, we'll focus more on this team over here. Okay, so for the other teams, I'll just use my best comms and then we try to win as much as possible. So for this team, the synergy lies in the Hugin being able to shield all the allies, and with Daimon having the ability to convert excess shields into healing right here. Daimon himself also has healing with the control as well as the ability to buff up our Chimera, which is a main carry for the team and also do quite a fair bit of damage. So Daimon together with Hugin, really good stuff. Additionally, we can also put in Ludovic to trigger the Graveborn factional talent. And at the same time, we chose to use Torrent because Torrent is our best tank. But for the tank slot, you can be using other frontliners because you only need Daimon, Chimera, as well as Ludovic to activate your factional talent. So you can use Torrent and you can actually take out Ludovic for another healer as well. The reason why I chose Ludovic with Hugin is because Ludovic is a relatively immobile unit, so you can actually put Ludovic behind Hugin and then your Hugin will be able to buff up the attack of your Ludovic for more powerful heals. So that's the idea of this positioning as well as the team build. So for the artifact of choice, we're going with Coach 4 spell because we want to get our Chimera's ultimate ASAP, and this is a very good artifact to protect our hyper carry Chimera right here. Okay, so let's check out this team. I think there's a possibility that we can actually win here, but let's go with this team. Okay, so we go with this one, and then we put in, yeah, I think if let's say we are able to control and burst, we might have a chance here. So let's go with a Nero. So we use our Iron Armor's combo over here, and without further ado, let's showcase the power of the Daimon Hugin combo. Let's go. Okay, so first team as usual. I think we should be able to win this one because our Tarsi doesn't have a direct counter and our units are pretty strong on the Paragon 1 tier. So this is the team. Okay, let's take a look at this one. So with the shielding from Hugin coming online really quickly, we can protect two allies, right, that is targeted by the opponent. And in this case, because Chimera consumes HP to use her skill, we are able to ensure that Hugin's shield actually falls on Chimera pretty consistently. And when Hugin is shielding Chimera, Chimera is also able to get the additional damage output from our dear Daimon over here, and also the additional shielding. So there's a whole lot of shielding onto our Chimera to protect her, to ensure that she becomes the mega carry that she's meant to be. And this team has been pretty consistent in protecting my Chimera. The only time where I think Chimera gets countered really hard is if there is a Talia on the opponent's side, which is able to burst the Chimera down through the layers of shield that both Daimon as well as Hugin is able to provide. This is where we have the Ludovic for additional heals in the event our Chimera's HP falls pretty low. Yeah, the last team is probably unwinnable because I think the team is a little bit too strong for us as the units are very built up and our units are very understated. We don't have a direct counter. Okay, we cancel the ultimate of twins. Really nice stuff. If not, the twins might be a little bit too problematic for us to deal with. Unfortunately, the Chimera actually unleashed the ultimate, so we might actually lose here because the Chimera is actually really powerful. So I don't think my Tarsi can carry us because her energy is still really low. So unfortunately, dope, we lost here. I think we probably lose the third match as well. But let's take a look at this team over here. Okay. Shakir transform, perfectly fine. Okay. Hara is actually pretty powerful with the Molotov, to be really honest. Yeah. But I think we should be able to win because our Chimera gets off the ultimate right here. Okay, so like that's Chimera's power. So Chimera is an insanely powerful mega carry right now. And with this defensive protection, we are able to burst the opponent down. Unfortunately, there's actually a torrent of effect that drains out the HP of our units. So, I guess the Chimera didn't actually get healed up enough and she got bursted down by the torrent effect. Yeah, a little bit too challenging for a free-to-play account without Paragon 2 here. I think there's a possibility of us taking this on. Oh, the guy's running the Iron Armors with Chimera and Daimon. That's actually a pretty valid combo as well, to be really honest. Let's do this. I think we can put a Lilime here. So like our Lilime cancels out the Iron's ultimate and then I think we just win from here. Like, yeah. So put a Harden for additional damage. And I think we're good to go. Right, this is a burst comp. We just silence and then we burst them down. For this one, oh, there's a Rainer. So maybe this is not the best map for this run. Yeah, we'll go with this one. We try to split our units a little bit. Daimon here. Okay, put our Ludo here. And then over here, we have Koch 4 onto Chimera at the back. Yeah, put Daimon here. Daimon's range should be able to attack the enemies here. Although Bonnie might be able to snipe down. Okay, for this one, I think what we're gonna do is... I think we go with Dragon Roar. And then for this one, we'll use this. We'll continue to stick to this one. There is this really annoying Rainer somewhere, unfortunately. So we have to deal with it. But I think we can put a Hugin here. So we don't use our Prime Carrier, because Prime Carrier will cause us to lose a lot of HP, which is weak to the, which will make us vulnerable to the Torrent Drain. And then for this one, probably this one to activate our Siren's ultimate faster. Okay, so let's go. First team. Okay, Ludovic took the Bonnie poison here. I think it's okay because, yeah, Hugin's shield should be able to hold for our Ludovic and then he'll heal up himself. Okay. Unfortunately, Diamond shield didn't come in time. So all the shields are currently on our Chimera right here. You can see the massive amount of shield. And then because we are taking less damage, our Chimera is actually tanking really well. So like she's just gonna stand in the middle of the battlefield, get her ultimate off, and then start killing people right here. Yeah, so GG. Idea of this team is pretty simple. Because like Hugin's shielding and Daimon shielding, with Hugin's control immunity with the shield, basically makes our Chimera the Super Saiyan. Okay, GG. Think this one should also be winnable. I hope we have enough sustain. Oh no, Coronel gets off the ultimate. Not so good, GG. Okay, so we need to burst and win this one. Should be able to, because we are cancelling the Iron's ultimate. So no insta route for my opponent, but we have our synergies. So it's our burst versus their sustain. Oh no, Chimera gets off the ultimate. Our burst was not fast enough, guys. GG. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Just a simple showcase for this team right here. I think personally, Chimera in the meta is so dominant that building teams around her is probably the way to go to net you some wins. And I think specifically this Daimon Hugin combo is pretty legit because of the shielding efficiency that both the units can provide, as well as having a lot of shield being translated to heals with Daimon Supreme Plus skill if you have the Supreme Plus ability right here. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys!